More than 60,000 unaccompanied immigrant children have crossed the U.S. Mexico border just within the last year. And as the number of children grows, so does the threat that they could be sold into human slavery.
Erin Nichols explains how area nonprofits are trying to combat this problem and why the FBI is involved.
It's hard because you don't know who to trust. You don't know what's going to happen. If you get lost, you're on your own.
Tanairi Ochoa-Rodriguez was just 3 years old when she crossed the U.S. Mexico border with her parents.
If I went through it in 1997, I can only imagine the possibilities of today.
Her father wanted them to leave Mexico to escape the growing violence.
He had to choose whether he was going to join to work as a drug dealer or escape.
According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, many children crossing the border now are also escaping those same realities. But unlike Tanairi, they're crossing without their parents, making them prime targets for human sex traffickers.
Especially a child without other support is going to be vulnerable.
FBI Director James Comey says over the last several years, the number of sex trafficking groups has grown across the U.S.
They can enslave girls they recruit out of foster homes or group homes or people in transit.
Recently, an FBI task force rescued 6 minors from groups in the San Antonio and Austin area.
Work very well with our local partners to go after those sex rings where we find them and penetrate them and then try to dismantle the whole mechanism.
Experts with the Rape Crisis Center say sex trafficking rings may be growing due to the number of children crossing the border and increased domestic gang activity. In some cases, traffickers lure children by promising to help them cross the border or find their relatives.
As a child, if you're 6, 7 years old, you're given a little bit of instructions and you just have to completely trust whoever is going to cross you.
Nonprofits such as the Rape Crisis Center and the Cesar Chavez Foundation hope to help those children by connecting them with groups that can provide protection and basic needs. Because despite the risks, officials expect more children to continue crossing the border.
The only certainty that they have in their home country is death. So, I mean, what other options do they have?
Erin Nichols, Fox News at 9.